Week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Dolphins and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis, we welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gunn, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you, and I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win, and I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And for all the collegiate success he had, highest passer efficiency rating by a mile, he's a guy who's had his share of detractors at the professional level, but I do like his poise, I do like his moxie, and I love his accuracy.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
The last run good. 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Fuller.
Here we go. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So 4th down, 2 departs, and on is Jason Sanders in the defensive field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action. Here's Tua. Steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 2nd down and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. First down screen pass, good for 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. And getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4th down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. And the Dolphins.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. As we thought they might do here. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wriggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Myles Gaskin and the rest of the Dolphin offense ready to get back to work here. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
Keep playing hard. Complete to Jalen Waddle. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DJ Waddle able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 1 yard. And it's 3rd down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Oh, it is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead in the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Luton going to pass it out of the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing is Luton. And this is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Play fake, and here's Luton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Luton. That's going to be caught by Waddle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Luton to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They're going play action with Luton. Open man left side is the tight end long. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. They're going with Lindsey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, Peterson again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Mond. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Cordarrelle Patterson, 27 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. A 10-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So that'll back him up 5. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now Luton. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Mond and the Vikings now. Down by 6. A little under 50 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.